Access our passion, Belacra Mineral Water, the new generation mineral water, as well as Blue Rose Limited. We're live here on the Multi TV channel, also live on Joy 99.7 FM. Tomorrow, Ashanti Regional Capital, Kumasi, will witness a demonstration organized by the opposition NPP to send a clear message that they disagree with the results of the 2012 elections. Their leaders are calling it the March for Justice, and it has put the Ashanti Regional Police Command on high alert. The MPP in the Ashanti region is determined to pull the crowds onto the streets and protest at the poll results. Joy News has learnt that the leadership of the party is drafting a petition to be sent to the Electoral Commission at the end of tomorrow's march. The Inspector General of Police has personally intervened, directing the Ashanti Regional Police Commander to make sure there are enough men on the ground to ensure law and order. The Regional Police Commander, DCOP Augustine Jennings, says they are not leaving anything to chance.
Can turn violent at any time. So the way you police a peace march is different from the way you police a demonstration. But we will make sure that we put things right and confront any situation that may arise. I'm relying on what my boss told me. My boss told me that their national chairman says it is a peace march. So I'm relying on that. We'll get ourselves in readiness to police them and police everybody in Ashanti region, especially residents of Kumasi.
Well, the police command says that they had earlier tried without success to meet with the leadership of the NPP in the region, but we are just learning that in the last hour a meeting has been held between the regional party executives and the police, and I'll be joined shortly by ASP Mohammed Tanko, who is the Ashanti Regional Police PRO, for more on this particular meeting. Also, we'll be speaking to the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the NPP, all here on Top Story. We'll be right back with more. News is topical. It is the latest and most compelling of events. On Top Story, we bring you the top story.
We are placing a 5,000 Ghana cedis ransom on the head of the perpetrators. So anybody who will be able to give us information about the identity of the perpetrators will begin giving 5,000 Ghana cedis. We are seriously searching for them, but we need information. So anybody who will be prepared to help us, that amount is there for him to take. Yes, it is because we have not finished with our investigation. You see, we gave, that's why I say it is a summary of various offenses that were committed that we've given you. We have to take our time.
Live here on Top Story on Joy 99.7 FM, also live on the Multi TV channel. Let's go live now to Ashanti Region. Let's speak to Mohammed Tanko. He is the Ashanti Regional Police PRO. He's just joined us on the line right now. And the clip you just been listening to is one about the Ashanti Regional Police Command talking about a bounty they placed on the heads of those assailants who attacked the NPP constituency chairman there, who has been in critical condition for some time now. But Mr. Tanko is just joining us about a meeting they held today with the Ashanti Regional executives of the NPP as far as tomorrow's march is concerned. Thank you, sir, for your time here on Top Story. So how did the meeting go?
Thank you very much, and good evening to all your listeners. The meeting went very well. The NPP leadership in the region came to us with a letter telling us they intend to proceed on a march, that is tomorrow at about 7 a.m. But we were only worried that the letter was too late or came too late. But they told us they were sorry. It was circumstances beyond their control that did not allow them to send the letter to us early enough. And the meeting went on where we accepted to police the march come tomorrow. So I think everything is fine and we are in position to do that.
You mentioned about this letter coming a bit too late, because I was going to mention the Public Order Act, which specifies that you should be giving at least 5 days notice. That hasn't clearly happened.
Yeah, that is the law. But if you remember, even on Sunday, there was another procession by the MPP in the region. And for that one, the police was never notified. In spite of the fact that we were not notified, we went there when we heard the news on air that they will be embarking upon a procession. We took men there, we policed to the end of it. So if we've been able to do that, then if we are also notified on short notice, depending on the circumstances of the case, we decided to police it. And we think by the inquiries we've made, by the intelligence we've gathered, it will not pose any problem.
We understand that tomorrow's march will not be one unified procession. They're going to have two different starting points. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, they have two starting points. One of the starting points is the Swami runabout, and the other is labor. So they will, at the end of the day, come at one point and then proceed to the central post office, where they will stay and their leaders will march on to the EC's office in Kumasi and submit their petition to the EC. And they will come back and then proceed to the Abbey Park at Ashtown, where a mini rally will be held.
We all know how Kumasi has become a hotbed of political activity, but some violence too. We just heard about the bounty you placed on the heads of those assailants who attacked the constituency chairman. With this particular march and the way it's been organized from two different angles, what is the plan to make sure that this doesn't degenerate tomorrow?
Yeah, we have talked it over with the executives of the MPP in the region. And we have told them to endeavor to prevail on their supporters to ensure that none of them go out of his way to perpetrate excesses. And they have assured us that they have spoken to their supporters and they will continue to speak to them. And even tomorrow when the procession starts, they will ensure that everybody is in line and nobody goes out to do something that is not in consonance with their object.
And quickly, we understand the IGP intervened in this matter, spoke to the commander himself.
What I can tell you is that all necessary arrangements have been made. We have met with the MPP, we've agreed on what to do, and we are doing it. Okay,
thank you, sir, for your time. That's Mohammed Tanko, is a PRO for the Ashanti Regional Police Command. Joining me right now is Ashanti Regional Chairman of the party. I'm talking about the NPP, Mr. Anto. Thank you, sir, for your time here on Top Story. What exactly do you aim to achieve with this march tomorrow?
Thank you. It's simple. Elections were conducted on the 7 and 8 December throughout the whole country. Before the election, rules were set up, which should be obeyed by all voters. Mr. Ferijan is a member of the EC in charge of Ashanti. He was in the region to tell everybody that if you are not verified, you cannot vote. And that any polling station whose number of people who voted exceeds what is on the biometric machine, the results will be cancelled. But after the election, information that has gone to us is that there were serious inconsistencies. In certain regions, people voted without being verified. And we think that is very, very discriminatory. It's unfair to people in Ashanti. There are also...
I see your own party have decided at the National Executive Committee level to take some of these issues to the Supreme Court. Why are you embarking on a march when the party clearly says their mode of challenging the results and raising the issues is through the courts?
I'm surprised by your question. There's nothing prevents any aggrieved person to protest to the whole world, to let them know what happened during the election. That has nothing to do with the decision by the party to take the case to court. We in Ashanti believe we are seriously discriminated against. Why should Ashanti have different set of rules during the voting exercise?
No, but your own party says, looking at the national results that they reject, they want to go to court. Is Ashanti not part? You're part of the National Executive Committee. You take your rules from your National Executive Committee, don't you?
I'm saying demonstrating is part. You can issue a press statement. Going on demonstrating does not stop anybody from going to court. We want the whole world to know that we are not happy with the discrimination against us.
Do you believe in the decision to go to court as articulated by your party National Executive Committee?
The decision to go does not prevent anybody from demonstrating. If the party decides to go to court, that's one side of it. If we decide to go on demonstration to tell the whole world that Afghanistan did not apply the rules as it should be, that's also one side of it.
I wonder what you can realistically achieve with a march, for example.
Yes, you hope to achieve a lot.
Like what?
No, the whole world will get to know what went on during the election.
And this is different from what the party had told us they want to do in courts, all the concerns that the party put out. It's different from that?
It doesn't prevent us. If the party wants to go to court, does it prevent anybody from going on demonstration? Does it prevent anybody from issuing a press statement? Now coming out be issuing a press statement. Does it prevent us from going to?
And that's
a various way of maybe making your anger known by the world. There's nothing wrong with that.
But isn't that a challenge? Isn't that a problem here? Making your anger known. The fear is that this might degenerate tomorrow.
What is going to happen?
The fear is that looking at how Kumasi has become such a hot political bed of issues, you are talking about making your anger known.
How do I behave? Yesterday, we went on a kick march throughout the whole principal office of Kumasi. There were no policemen around, but there was nobody was hurt. Nothing happened. It went about peacefully. They talk to our people and they know how to conduct themselves. They know it's a business that should be done properly. Not for today, but for prosperity. If people in Ashanti are always going to be discriminated against, in our time, we have to protest against it.
And we understand you are drafting a petition to send to the Electoral Commission?
Yes, we will go to party. We are passing a resolution tomorrow on behalf of the regional party to the UC.
And what will that resolution say?
What will that resolution say?
Yeah.
No, tomorrow you get to know all of it. Tomorrow when you present the resolution, you get to know all of it.
So you've clearly stated that the party's decision to go to court does not bar you from also embarking on this march tomorrow. I just want to ask, how much faith do you have in the party's desire to see this battled out in court? How much faith do you have in that?
How much faith do you have in what?
How much faith do you have in the party's decision to go to court and not resort to marches and protests?
I am very convinced about the decision of the party to go to court. I mean, that is the only way we can turn the election results through legal means. That one I'm satisfied by it, I'm convinced by it, but nothing also prevents people from demonstrating against the actions of the Electoral Commission. This can never happen throughout the whole country.
Okay.
The discrimination, the inconsistency never happened throughout the whole country. We are worried that President is the member in charge of Ashanti. He was in Ashanti to set the rules to us. So why were other regions today to do otherwise? That is our beef.
I see. Thank you, sir, for your time. That's the MPP's regional chairman for the Ashanti region, that Fredro Anto. I'm grateful for your time here on Top Story. That's it for Top Story. Top Story is brought to you by Bond Financial Services. Success our passion. Belacqua Mineral Water, the new generation mineral water, as well as also brought to you in association with Blue Rose Limited, a shelter for all. You want to join us in 15 minutes as we look at today's sitting before that commission looking into the judgment debts. Well, they've had another issue today regarding information, and we'll tell you what happened when some of the key state institutions came before the sole commissioner. You want to join us in 15 minutes as we explore those other stories. My name is Evans Mensah.